Hello to the wonderful families that make up Engadine West Public School. Well, it's hard to believe that we're at the end of the year that has been one of the most challenging and eventful to date. Next year, we're embarking on a new school improvement plan, which will be implemented over the next 4 years. And I'd like to share some information about that with you. Effective school planning has come about through a number of actions that we've undertaken, including looking at where are we now, where do we want to go to, and how do we get there. I'd like to share with you what we've done to date and how we've reached our priorities for this new school plan, which is called our situational analysis. Firstly, we looked at school data trends in enrolment, wellbeing, attendance, staffing, and finance. Then we looked at information from the School Excellence Framework and the process of external validation. Our school will undertake a further external validation next year, which will support and guide our next steps as well. We consulted our current school improvement plan and annual school report, including future directions from related evaluations. We accessed a range of data, both internal and external, to our school. Most of the external data comes from NAPLAN and the check-in assessments that have occurred this year, and the internal data from benchmarks, assessments that we've undertaken with students, and wellbeing information. Consideration has been given to student, staff, and community voice, and this information comes in the form of the Tell Them From Me surveys and other surveys that we've conducted throughout the year. From 2021, all schools in the New South Wales Department of Education will set challenging targets in reading and numeracy. Growth and achievement in reading and numeracy comes from the improvement from K to 3 and then from years 3 to 5. And this will be compared to 2019 data from our school. The percentage of students achieving the top 2 bands in NAPLAN and individual student growth will be focuses for our targets. In reading, we're looking to lift by 7% in NAPLAN next year for the top 2 bands, and we're looking at 4.7% improvement in growth in reading. In numeracy, we're looking at an uplift of 7.7% in NAPLAN next year, and another 4.7% improvement in growth in numeracy. Wellbeing is an important part of the new school planning process, and attendance is an area of focus. Our system negotiated target is to have every student attending on average greater than 90%. The School Excellence Framework is a statement of what's valued as excellence in New South Wales public schools now and into the future. The framework identifies quality practices to support planning, and important areas of the School Excellence Framework identify areas for further development. The areas that we have identified from the School Excellence Framework include student performance measures, which references NAPLAN, as I've previously mentioned, data skills and use, assessment of student learning right across our school. We're going to be looking at differentiating curriculum further, explicit teaching in our classrooms, professional learning for our staff related to explicit teaching, differentiation, and data skills and use. And we're going to be looking at attendance, as I've said, professional standards for teachers, which relates to professional learning. And we're going to make sure that school resources are well planned for and match areas and targets. All of the information has been analysed and pulled together to form 3 strategic directions. Student growth and attainment is the first strategic direction. Every student in our school learns and grows is number 2. And number 3 is high expectations for quality teaching and learning. Finally, to help us continue to plan for the best outcomes for the students at our school, I invite you to complete a very simple survey with only 2 questions. The first question, what are 3 things that we do well at our school? And the second one, what are 3 things that we could do better? The survey link can be copied from here, or you can find it in the body of the school bag notification. The staff have been very keen to date to hear your feedback, and that continues. We're looking forward to you helping us grow and improve and continue our work towards excellence for our school. Thanks very much for your attention. I look forward to getting your feedback.